Hey YouTube, it's Chris. Wanted to do a side-by-side of two bags I have here. The first bag is a Patagonia Black Hole Wheel Duffel, the 40 liter. And I also have the North Face Rolling Thunder, the 22 inch. If you look at the bags, very similar in size on face value here. Dimensions going to be the same also. Both bags are actually made out of very similar materials as the duffel bags in their lines, this being the Black Hole Duffel line, this being the base camp duffel that the North Face makes. I love the material, very flexible. It feels like it's going to be very durable and should stand up to years of abuse and travel. So again, some similarities of the bag. Materials are very similar. Both have a wealth of grab handles to pick the bag up, throw it around, whatever you need to do with that. Both have the two wheels. Both have the one handle that extends up and locks in one position. And then if we want to really take a look at some differences, because in my opinion there's a few more differences than similarities, even though on face value both of these look very, very similar. The first thing, if we just look at the openings to pack the bag, North Face has quite a large opening compared to the Patagonia. And also on the flap here, the Patagonia, the two mesh zipped compartments are going to be small, opposed to the North Face that has just the one here. Also the interior of the bag, the North Face is a lot more minimalist as far as there's no material that's covering the handle here, so you can see kind of the inside workings of the bag. Whereas the Patagonia, if you look, there is some cloth in there that kind of hides all that. Another difference is that the Patagonia does have the compression straps on the interior of the bag, whereas the North Face does not. Also, as far as exterior pockets, the North Face is going to have two on the front here and then a small one on the top, whereas Patagonia has just one small on the side of the bag. And then on the back of the bag, the Patagonia does have two small rails that run the length of the bag, whereas this one just has raised wheels, and where the handle is on the top is raised, so the back of the bag does not touch the ground when it's laid over. Even though the bags are similar in size, to me, it just seems like, whether this is the case or not, that the North Face is a little easier to pack. And in saying that, it almost seems like you can put a little bit more stuff in there, opposed to when you pack the Patagonia, it's just like you're stuffing items in. And then I think the biggest difference between the two bags, in my opinion, is that the Patagonia retails for $299, whereas the North Face retails for $249. So at a $50 price difference, in my opinion, that's pretty significant. So I guess, the big question is there a $50 difference in the two bags? But one thing to mention, I did notice currently REI is running a Labor Day sale, and in the sale they actually have this bag, the last time I looked, marked down to $233. That's one of the first times I've seen the Patagonia wheeled duffel marked down on any side that I've seen. So I guess now it comes down to, if I had to choose, what bag would I choose? And really, to me, hands down, if I had to choose today, just out of my first impressions, and again, I've not tested these extensively, and I've not had an opportunity to travel with these. But if I had to choose a bag today, hands down, the North Face. And as soon as I unboxed it and took a look at it, I was just really impressed with the bag. The fact that it has larger openings, it has the more, the exterior pockets. It does have an extra grab handle on the side of the bag. Just some small things that kind of add up to me. So to me, hands down, North Face, especially at the retail price. If you look at $299 compared to $249, and even if we're looking at the $233 that this is currently on sale, and I think it only runs for another week or so, to $249, I would still select the North Face. But I think both bags are awesome bags. I think that regardless of a bag that someone chooses, it's gonna last you for a while. So if you're looking at these bags as an investment, I definitely think that you know, you're going to get years of good use out of these bags. So thanks again for watching. And again, this is just a quick side-by-side, just my thoughts and impressions. And you know, no loyalty or anything to either brand here. But you know, I think still, you know, just my everyday travel, still have to lean towards the Patagonia Black Hole Duffel and 60 liter. Just so much you can get into the bags. You think if these bags are 40 liter, which is good size, you can pack a lot in. Patagonia is 60 liter duffel bag. But again, not to take away from these two bags at all. These are top-notch, good quality bags. So thanks again for watching. Check out, I do have some more in-depth looks at these bags on my channel. So take a look at those. And hopefully for the market, it could potentially help you make a decision. And then, you know, ultimately, I think, you know, at that price point, $249 or $299, are there other bags out there that might better suit your need? So again, thanks for watching.